Meanwhile, some 60 million people across the country are in the path of violent storms today that have already unleashed tornadoes, flash floods, and giant hail all across the Central Plains. Severe weather is now expected to push through the Midwest and really the nation's midsection, as you see here, and then into the Gulf Coast and the Southeast. A look at just a bit of the destruction. This is just north of Dallas, where possible tornadoes were reported. The state of Texas has been pummeled for over a week now. We've also learned that at least one person has died in the state due to the impact of this severe storm system. Reports of twisters, in fact, stretch from Texas all the way to Indiana, especially across eastern Oklahoma, where storms toppled trees and power lines. This tells the story, this picture here. One woman, in fact, caught in the middle of the storms in eastern Missouri, says she's lucky to be alive.
I'm just grateful we dodged a big one. I mean, it's so close to the house, and the house has nothing wrong with it. I mean, not a broken window, not a loose shutter. So we really, we were lucky. I'm saying my thank you prayers.
And our Manuel Bojorquez is in Chakota, Oklahoma, joins us now. And Manny, if you could just take us through the latest conditions there in eastern Oklahoma. We did just hear that story told. I'm sure there are similar stories to be told there.
Yeah, really. Now, the most severe part of that storm obviously has moved past us to the east. Now you can see the sun is out, but not without leaving some damage behind. Take a look behind me. You can see this large tree that crashed down in the middle of this road here in Chakota. There are power lines down just in front of this church over here, and you can see where the part of this power pole ended up right here. People are waking up here trying to assess the damage. Medical clinic here in the middle of town lost its facade, or part of its facade, and it may have gone on to strike other buildings in the main part of town as well. So this will be a day to really evaluate how bad things are, really start to clean up, and also for the National Weather Service to confirm whether indeed a tornado hit here, whether these were straight line winds. People do think this was a tornado, but we're still waiting for confirmation of that.
We are looking at some aerial photos right now that just tell a very grim story. Are people, you mentioned the medical clinic there was struck, are people getting to the best of your knowledge, the help they need at this hour?
To the best of our knowledge, they are. And here's what will help in this situation. State officials might be able to pinpoint the areas that need the help, because this wasn't extensive damage across the state. So as long as they know where people need help, they'll be able to get the help to them faster. Of course, the biggest help to a majority of the people impacted by these storms will be getting the power restored. So you can imagine that will be a large part of the work today. Power crews out there trying to restore power to tens of thousands of people, not only in Oklahoma, but in other parts of the region, in Texas as well, that have lost power because of the storms.
Again, you said it has moved through. It's making its way now to the southeast, however, and the Gulf Coast, and I know that you will have the very latest for us. Manuel Bojorquez there in Chakota, Oklahoma. Thanks for the time.